Ever since the first round, you could see JR and Dai just really hammering it out. They had really well set up new cars for them for this season, and they've been going back and forth, meeting each other in the finals, semis, everywhere. And Daijiro just had an awesome comeback from last season, coming out of that Lexus, and he got into a car that's more suited for his driving style. And he's just been killing it every event since.
Dai is one of those guys out here that so consistent and such a versatile driver. I think you could throw him in just about anything and he would be fast, good, quick, whatever that discipline required. And that's something that I really respect about Dai.
He had 2 back-to-back wins, which is really unheard of in our series. The guy's been driving that well for years, and there's no surprise that he hasn't been on a podium a lot this year.
Vaughn Gittin's one of those guys that he goes both feet in, and that's something that for drifting is applied really, really well. And for Mustang, he fits the Mustang and the drifting brand so well, and he's got the driving this year especially to back it up. So he's been tough to beat.
JR has had probably the best season anybody's ever had in Formula D. I think he's been on a podium all but one time this whole year. So that's just phenomenal. And nobody can really touch that. So,
man, it's scary just having his engine like on your door. I think JR's he's an American monster.
This monster leads the championship. Now let's find out how he got there. The first round started in Long Beach, California.
In the finals, running against Reese, it was a very interesting first run. He had entered a lot slower than we had anticipated, and that really made me be a little bit shallow for the first clipping zone. He actually, after the event, came and told me that he almost spun, and that's why he was so much slower. And I caught him on the last turn, and he was a lot slower going through the horseshoe, so I just barely missed him on the switch back through the horseshoe. Kind of gave him a little kiss and passed him in the horseshoe, and after that he decided to pull out his stuntman moves and give me a little pit maneuver, which I turned into a 360, so it was actually kind of fun. But after that, I knew that I had made a mistake and he had made a mistake, and I just went back, came in and threw it in as fast and as deep as I could, and his Hyundai Genesis just couldn't hang with that 2011 Mustang. He hit the wall and backed it into the tires, and I went in, and it was victory for Team Falcon and the Monster Energy team. Not to mention the advantage that it gives you going into the rest of the season with points. It's huge. You're up front, you're at the top, and now you're the one with the bullseye, and it's just a great way to start it out. And for us, we could not be happier.
Vaughn Gittin Jr. has won the first round with Reese Millen in second and Tanner Faust in third. Now we go to Road Atlanta for the second round. The finals would be a hard-fought battle between Yoshihara and Gittin. Gittin's consistency showed all day, but Daijiro's speed and aggressive driving dominated.
We went out, we had a good, clean battle. He doesn't play any games, and that's what drifting's all about. Go out there, drive as hard as you can, and he was the better man today, and I have no regrets at all. I didn't make one mistake. He just flat out beat me, and that's just what it comes down to.
I always wanted to be back on the game, but I don't feel like I was in the game last whole season. I never on the podium, I never in top 8, but finally I made it, so I feel like amazing. It's like dreams came true. And Discount Tire, Falcon Tire worked really hard to make my car ready for this podium. So I had a feeling I was gonna do well, but still, man, it's like unbelievable. I had a final with JR last round as well, and I beat him, right? And the reason why I could beat him was my car was faster. My car had more traction, so I thought I can do the same thing here. Of course, it wasn't easy, but I have to say this is one of my favorite tracks.
Daijiro's kind of been my kryptonite the last 2 events. He's an incredible driver. He's very consistent, he's very aggressive, and he's very focused. And all of that is the key to success here in drifting.
This is my first time winning 2 rounds in a row But the thing is, JR is, in the final 3 rounds in a row. So still he's leading the championship. So I have to go back on the podium next round as well.